In this video, we're going to talk about things that we never thought we would miss while living in San Diego. And it's going to start right now. Okay, so as you guys may or may not know, myself and Courtney are not from San Diego originally. So I grew up outside the suburbs of Philadelphia, and Courtney is from the beautiful state of Delaware.
Hey.
Love Delaware. When you move to Southern California, there's obviously tons of great things while you're living here, but there are certain things that you might miss or maybe get a little homesick.
Homesick, huh?
And miss the things that you kind of grew up on.
Yeah.
So we kind of made a list together here of things that we miss and then how you can kind of cope with those things and remedy them while you're living here in our fair city of San Diego. Okay, so what's the first one?
You've heard us say it before, but seasonality, the seasons, they're just not as pronounced here in Southern California. And I mean, obviously you don't get a white Christmas and you don't get a beautiful blustery autumn with the leaves changing. It's pretty much small changes.
Yes.
Small changes.
You pretty much get spring and summer all year round, which sounds terrible, I know. But occasionally you do miss, like a nice thunderstorm.
Yeah.
We had a thunderstorm like a month ago and my kids loved it.
Yeah.
Granted, we don't need these all the time.
Right.
Or like a snowstorm.
Snowstorm could be fun.
That's true, but we do not get a lot of snow here in San Diego or at all.
Snow, 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 snow.
Right.
And we get very, very, very few thunderstorms.
And just few rainy days, not a ton of rainy days until the winter where you can kind of get a little bit more.
What's a good way to remedy this issue?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You can just hop in your car, drive 2.5 to 3 hours up through the San Bernardino mountains in Riverside County, right? Am I getting all that right?
That's all correct.
And right up to Big Bear or Lake Arrowhead. They both get
plenty of precipitation throughout the year, especially in the wintertime. And then you can also take a little farther, go up to Mammoth Mountain. You got Yosemite not too far away.
Sure.
So there's a lot of options that you can drive to and then come back to beautiful Southern
Don't even
San
have to
Diego.
fly.
So
you don't even have to fly. Pack up the car, take your little sleds, take your dogs, put all the people and food and whatever you want in there. Yes.
So if you can't live without seasons but still want to live in Southern California, you can. It's just a short commute away to get your fix of seasons here.
Actually, I love that.
All right, number 2 on our list of things that I personally miss about living. I'm like I said, from outside Philadelphia, so the food. Granted, the food here in San Diego is quite good, but there are certain things I definitely miss about living in the suburbs of Philadelphia. I miss my Philly cheesesteaks. I miss my Philadelphia pretzels.
All those pretzels.
Oh, they're so good.
So good.
So good. I miss Wawa just in general. If anybody's familiar with Wawa, you know what I mean. And basically anything bread related, pizza, everything's a little bit better, I feel like, on the East Coast. As far as bread in general, which is why pretzels, pizza, and sandwiches I find to be much better. Like a nice Wawa hoagie.
That's right. That's on a good Italian roll. That's on a good
Amoroso roll.
Amoroso roll. That's
those are my rolls. And if you're not, from the Northeast or that area, if you're from like Chicago, if you want a good deep dish pizza.
I hope you like deep dish pizza.
You're not gonna have a lot of options here in San Diego, but if you go up to the shop in Rancho Bernardo, that's a nice way to scratch that itch if you really wanted a good deep dish pizza.
You might miss a lobster roll if you're from Boston. You might miss, barbecue if you're from the South. I mean, these are obviously things that you can find here in San Diego.
Yeah, Phil's Barbecue. It's a good option for people.
But if it's not the regional specialty, like being from Delaware, I can't find scrapple out here.
Is that what Delaware is known for? Scrapple?
Yes.
That's it? Okay.
No, I mean, we have beautiful Blue Point crabs that are delicious, and you do like a big crab boil, with the Old Bay seasoning. That covers like Maryland and Delaware and all that. But yeah, scrapple is a very interesting local delicacy that is very difficult to find.
Hopefully we can put up pictures of scrapple on the screen right now because it looks delicious.
You guys are going to be terrified. And when I was just home last month, I did eat a lot of scrapple.
You would.
It is strange, and it must be an acquired taste, but when I eat it, it feels like home.
Yes. Well, the point is there are a lot of different types of variety of foods here, so you can find it. You're not going to have as many choices as you would have in your hometown, wherever that is.
Yeah.
But there are places you can go to find and scratch that itch with whatever food you're looking for. So, number 3 on the things that I miss the most while living in San Diego are sports teams. I know we talked about this quite a bit in other videos too. we only really have one professional sports team here, and it's the Padres, who are actually very good this year, and it's kind of all the rage right now in town. We have some decent college teams as well, but like I came from Philadelphia, and a lot of the bigger cities throughout the country have 4 major sports teams. We have one solo team here. Maybe we'll get one again one day. We had the Clippers years ago for about a year or 2, and then we had the Chargers. They left us shortly after I moved here, which was great.
You keep hoping.
One day, if I keep putting it out there into our channel, more teams will come here one day. Just one more team. I don't need all 4. Just give me 2 teams. Because when baseball season's over, then what do? We
got nothing.
We go watch golf.
Oh.
Yeah. We have a lot of golf courses here.
I don't.
So if you're a huge sports fan, you're not going to have a lot of choices here, so just kind of accept it. You can go up to Los Angeles, which is only 2 hours away, so that's one way to kind of get your fix of sports, because they have plenty of sports teams there. And also in Orange County, you can go up to Anaheim.
Although I would say that San Diego and Los Angeles, there's a little bit of a rivalry there.
I hate LA teams,
so San Diego and go to LA and adopt one of those teams, I don't know.
I can support my Padres, but I cannot support the Dodgers, so I'm sorry if you're a Dodger fan.
Dodgers suck!
They're dead to me. So.
Okay, number 4 on our list is traveling by train, accessibility by train. On the East Coast, you can literally take an Amtrak train from Maine to Florida. And not only that, but it's pretty easy, accessible, and not crazy expensive.
And relatively quick, too.
Yeah, and relatively quick. So many of the cities along the East Coast are just really close together. So it's easy to go from Philadelphia to DC, from Philadelphia to New York. I'm saying I miss that because we have that at home. I don't know about the rest of the United States with train travel, but I know for the East Coast, it's great.
Yeah, the Midwest probably is not great with.
No, I mean it's very spaced out.
Maybe it's just the Northeast has a pretty good Amtrak system. And we do have trains here in San Diego.
Yes, we do.
But you can take it all along the coast here. You can take it up to LA, but it only takes you to downtown Los Angeles for the most part. And you have to Uber around or jump onto the other train line. So it's not the most accessible thing in the world. And you can take the train up to San Francisco from San Diego, but I think it was like, when I looked it up, it's 14 hours to get there. And a flight is like 45 minutes. So it's hard to justify 14 hours when you can take a flight up there.
Yeah.
So they're also talking about making a train from like Los Angeles to Las Vegas, which would be kind of cool.
Oh.
But who knows if that ever happens.
I can imagine that would be a real drunken mess.
I think that would be debauchery. And
I don't know, but if any city planners watching this, I think maybe hold off on that
on that idea.
Yeah.
And other than that, I think you could take one to Phoenix, but again, that takes like 12 to 14 hours too. So it's just not as quick or accessible as it is in the Northeast at least.
Yes, so. You can hit so many cities.
For sure. Number 5 on our list, this one some people might not agree with this one.
I don't know if I agree with
this
this
is why
one.
Sometimes people leave. Just the bluntness of people in the Northeast. I just feel like everyone kind of tells you what's on their mind no matter what it is. They're just a little bit salty in general. And as weird as it sounds, I kind of miss it a little bit.
That does sound weird.
It is weird. But, sometimes people are actually very friendly out here in Southern California for the most part. But sometimes, maybe they're friendly to your face, but they might not be friendly behind your back.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what they're saying behind my back.
Yes.
I just like when they're friendly to my face.
Right.
I'm a pretty friendly person, so I love that. I love that about San Diego.
Yes, that is a good thing.
It is a good thing.
But just for an example, in the Philadelphia airport is the only place I found where the employees at Chick-fil-A are not very friendly.
You mean they don't say "my pleasure" when they
do not. They're like, "Here's your food. Get out of line. Let's go." So I think it's just part of the charm that I kind of miss.
Yes.
And maybe I think when you're in it, you're probably like, "Oh, this is the worst," but I kind of miss it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
you kind of get used to it too. You don't even notice it as much.
No, you don't.
And it is maybe sort of specific to that area because I know you go to some southern states and people
or the Midwest, everyone's very nice
friendly and down south very mannerly and southern charm and all that stuff. I don't know parts of the East
I think this
Coast
is just me probably. I don't think you even agree with this.
I don't miss it. I don't miss it.
To each their own, I guess, as they say.
Yes. So. All right, last on our list, number 6 is greenery. I miss the trees. I miss leafy green trees. I miss green grass. I miss just the color green.
So when I was back east for spring break, we went back there. It's just green everywhere. There's trees everywhere. When summer comes around here in San Diego, the hills get a little brown, the
Yeah.
trees aren't as green as they are. If you grew up anywhere that was really green, you really notice it out here. So we've had people come out and see it, like, is it always this brown on the hills?
It's like the surface of Mars.
Yes, because
we just don't have the precipitation, especially in those spring and summer months. We just don't get the rain. We don't have the water to make everything all green and pretty.
yeah, if you don't water your lawn, your grass will definitely turn brown.
Yes.
On the East Coast or Midwest, I don't think you have to water your lawns at all.
No, not at all, unless you're in like some heat wave in the summer. So I definitely do miss that. You know, the trees have like a sound when the wind blows through them, and I mean, they're just really beautiful. They're yes, I don't take that for granted. When I go back, I really soak it all in, and especially spring and summer months, I just try to be outside in the humidity as much as I can, just enjoying the nature, because it's a totally different scene than it is here in San Diego, which is also beautiful. But if you want to get away, we've got like the botanical gardens here in San Diego that are very green. There's parts of Balboa Park that are very green. You know, it's not like you can't find.
Yeah, you go to the San Bernardino National Forest up there too. So there are options that you can go up there and see a little greener.
Yeah.
But if you do come in here in the wintertime, it's beautiful. It almost looks like Ireland with all the rolling hills they have here, and everything's green and sprouting and looks great.
Right.
So,
with just a little bit of rain, it snaps back pretty quickly.
But you're not going to have it all year round. So if you love green all year round, San Diego might not be perfect for you. Okay, so that was our list of things that we miss in San Diego. We'd love to hear what you guys miss about, if you guys have moved here from a different part of the country. What did you guys miss the most about where you guys came from? Because we're always looking, you know, trying to help people from all across the country, and this would be just a good thing to know about. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if this is your first time to our channel, please subscribe to our channel. We post new videos every week, and if you're ever looking to buy or sell here in San Diego, we'd love to help you guys out. Thanks for watching, and catch us next time. Bye!
Bye!